Hello and welcome back to Soldier Field for part 2 of Freestyle. We had some pretty good runs in part 1, so if you have not yet seen part 1, I highly recommend doing so. Anyway, at the end of part 2, you will be able to vote for which of these 16 trucks you believe to be the Freestyle winner. The one with the most votes, will move on to the finals later on in the year. So, with that, let's move on to the remaining trucks in our lineup. Up first for part 2 is Rage, one of the other CRC trucks we brought out here today. Started off with some nice air off the racing lane. Flying right up over the van in a fantastic sky wheel. Breaks off the front wheel right away. We're going to see how that affects the run here for Rage. Pretty good donuts here by Rage, especially up on 3 wheels. Does seem to have some trouble turning around though. Looks like Rage is going to try a backflip here on 3 wheels. Kind of clips the container a little bit, and that'll put him right on his roof. An unfortunate end of the run here for Rage. Up next, we have Son of a Digger. Pretty big air right off of that ramp to start us off. Nice little bounce as well. Going back right over the racing lane with some nice air, clipping that car. More air off of the racing lane here. Son of a Digger just laying down the horsepower of that truck. High up into the air yet again. Gonna give us a donut here now. Son of a Digger seems to get caught on that obstacle, and it seems to have broken one of the shocks. I think a 4-link bar also, based on how the axle was kind of shifted. Oh yeah, I think one of the 4-links just flew right off. Son of a Digger attempting a bicycle here, gets stuck on one of the obstacles. They'll send him back on all 4s, but he immediately pops it up in a slap wheelie, rolls it over, the body just explodes off the truck. Son of a Digger's going to try a backflip here. Up he goes. Doesn't quite get the rotation he needs, and that will put him on his side, ending the run early. Up next in our lineup, we have the Black Pearl. Looks like Black Pearl's going to try to set up their jump here. Off he goes, high up into the air with a massive sky wheel. Immediately proceeds to break the tire out on the landing, puts it up in a bicycle. Pretty good donuts by the Black Pearl. Slaps it down into a nice slap wheelie. Off to the van he goes, up he goes, some incredible air. Up one of the big ramps he goes, kind of sends him off sideways. Loses one of the rear wheels, kicks him up onto his roof. And it looks like that will be the end of the run here for Black Pearl. Up next we have Pastrana 199. Looks like he tried to get a bit of a bicycle off, couldn't quite do it. Throws him off onto one of those crush cars. Flips him over, but he will get one wheel to bring him back on all four, it looks like. Quite a save there by Pastrana 199. Nice sky wheelie there. Bounces up on the rear axle. And now into a donut. Nice donut by Pastrana 199. Looks like he's going to try a bicycle. Up on two wheels he goes. Getting kicked around a little more by the obstacles here. Going to try to go for the backflip now. Up he goes. Spins it around. Rotates just a little too much, and that'll send him right onto his side. And that will be the end of the run here for Pastrana 199. Yet another truck claimed by the early backflips. Maybe we should try to not do that anymore, though. Up next is the Lucas Oil Crusader. Jumps right over the entirety of that obstacle with a pretty nice jump. Pretty big air, and he lands it right back down pretty hard. Yet again, continuing the theme of the night of big air and hard landings. Pretty good donut there. Nice sky wheelie here by the Lucas Oil Crusader. He's in a bit of trouble though. Will stay on all four wheels, however. Bring himself back around, going for this big ramp here. Up he goes, spins it around, slams it down hard on the front suspension. Something definitely broke there. He will get it back on all four wheels, however. Looks like the rear suspension of the truck is just in complete shambles there. One of the tires is definitely broken. Looks like the rear right one. Does go into a bit of a bicycle. Will stay on all four wheels though. Shedding off the rest of the body here. Looks like one of the shocks is also just attached from the axle as well. That doesn't seem to be stopping the Lucas Oil Crusader here. As he rolls right on over. Will he be able to get enough traction? Yes, he will. Maybe something in that oil is keeping this truck alive. Despite all the flips and bumps, this thing is still going. It's the Gets the ramp a little bit to the side, slams it down hard, losing a wheel. Once again, doesn't seem to be stopping this Crusader whatsoever. Slams it hard into the ramp. That's going to flip the truck over. Right onto the side as time runs out. That will be the end of the run here for the Lucas Oil Crusader. Up next in our lineup is Alien Invasion. Looks like he tried to start off with a little bit of a slap wheelie there, but kind of got cut up on the ramp there. There's the slap wheelie he wanted. Going for one of the big ramps now. Up he goes. Call NASA, we got ourselves a UFO here. Had to desperately stop before hitting the wall. Takes the opportunity to put it into a reverse donut. Alien Invasion with more big air here tonight, and yet another hard landing, breaking off the tire rod. Goes in a bit of trouble, kind of goes into a bicycle. Little sidewall donut to put the truck back on all four tires. And yet another, oh, not quite a reverse donut, just swung himself back around. And put himself kind of into a slap wheel. Up into yet a big sky wheelie here. Run so far seems to be a little bit technical here. Just as I say, he puts it into a little bit of a bicycle. Kind of bounces off the ramp there. Tries to go into yet another bicycle. Doesn't seem to quite do it. Rolls it over. Gets it up onto the sides of the tires. And back on all four. Looks like he's going to go for the backflip now to finish off the freestyle. Up he goes. Pretty much landed on top of the container and will roll the truck over. Not too bad of a run, did fulfill the clock, but we still have 2 more trucks to go before we can decide on a winner. Up next on the Willman chassis, it is Maximum Destruction. If you want to get your hands on the Willman Alpha, you simply have to become a Diamond member on the BeamNG YouTube channel, and as well as join the Discord, and you will be able to get access to this chassis as well. So without further ado, let's start off this freestyle. Maximum Destruction trying to find a place to go. Right up the side of the ramp, kicking the truck sideways. Puts it in a little bit of a bicycle. Spins the truck around. And I think the backflip ramp just saved the truck from rolling over completely. Going up the big ramp with a big sky wheel. Lands it down hard on the roll cage. Truck still seems to be fine after that, but I don't know how the spine of the driver is after that landing. Pretty good distance there by Maximum Destruction. more big air yet again from this new chassis. Going up on 2 wheels, going up on 1 now. A little bit of a 1-wheel donut there by Maximum Destruction. Maximum Destruction sending it over a van, slamming it down hard on the front axle. The truck does roll over. I think the rear wheel there just kind of saved the run from ending right there. I don't know how that rear left wheel is going to help the truck for the remainder of the run, but it did just save it. Spinning around in a little bit of a front flip. I don't know if that quite counts as a save. I will stop the timer though, because I'm pretty sure that will be the end of the run here for Maximum Destruction. Looks like Maximum Destruction will keep on going as if nothing happened. And with Maximum Destruction on their lid, that will be the end of their run, although their time did end some time ago. Not too bad of a run. We still have some episodes left in this series, so we should be able to see more of the Wilhelm chassis. And finally, of course, we have Gravedigger. Gravedigger had a pretty good day here in racing. Let's see what they have for us here in Freestyle. Started off with some pretty big air here today. Rear suspension kicking the truck up. Rolls it over right back on all 4 tires. Up into the air, getting kicked sideways. Lands it down hard on the sides of the tires. We'll put it into some little bit of a bicycle there. Right up over some crushed cars. Not too many people have hit those today. Some more big air right off that racing lane. Some donuts over by the Lucas Oil Crusader. I had to be careful not to hit him, it looked like. Like tried to set the truck up for a bit of a bicycle, couldn't quite get it. Goes right across this obstacle here. We haven't seen anyone do that tonight. Lines it back down, pops it into a slap wheelie. Now treating us to some reverse donuts. Gravedigger trying to pull off the bicycle yet again, going up the van and popping it into a slap wheelie. Goes up on 1 wheel, rolls it over, will catch himself as he tries to sidewall donut himself back on all 4s. Gravedigger's back on all 4 tires and with some time still left on the clock. Let's see what else he has. Looks like he just almost had a bit of a stoppie there. Goes for the backflip ramp now. Up he goes, rotates it around, and will get back on all 4 tires after an incredible rotation. Sends it up into the air again. A little bit of a bounce. Gets stuck on the obstacle to kind of beat their round 1 opponent in racing earlier. And with that, it looks like that will be the end of the run here for Gravedigger. But don't go just yet, because we have one more truck. And for our Encore, we have Blue Thunder. But not just any Blue Thunder. This is a Blue Thunder I have created based off the original Hot Wheels mold that's kind of like a 2008 F-150 body. That's essentially what this is. But with the main series of trucks over, you can go into the description below to find a link that will allow you to vote for the winner of today's freestyle. And with that, I will see you all again in the next event.